Maka dengan demikian itu, mari kita ambil peringatan bahawa perjanjian kita untuk mendapat kerakyatan dan kewarganegaraan itu adalah dengan budi baik bangsa Melayu yang sudah mewarisi negara ini selama lebih 5,000 tahun.
Hello, I'm Professor Michael and you're watching KiniFlash. Yesterday at Malawati Stadium in Shah Alam, over 5,000 Malays gathered dressed in traditional attire to attend the Malay Dignity Conference with leaders from both sides of the political divide. Apart from Zainal Kling's hardline speech, which we will get to shortly, the Malay Dignity Conference made thorny demands to the government, including that top government posts be reserved exclusively for Malays. The Congress also asked for the gradual abolition of vernacular schools to make way for single-stream national schools. These demands came after Zainal Kling, the chief executive of the Congress Secretariat, opened the Congress with a hardline speech emphasizing the sovereignty and special position of the Malay race.
Bangsa Melayu yang sudah mewarisi bumi yang bernama Tanah Melayu, bumi yang bernama Malaysia. Apa makna Malaysia? Malaysia maknanya Melayu plus Sia.
Zainal also said that there were those who took advantage of the good nature of the Malays to manipulate and provoke them and insult the Islamic religion and the Malay rulers.
Maka tanah inilah yang sedang kita pelihara dan kita namakan dalam kongres ini sebagai tanah aku. Tanah aku. Namun dalam budi baik kita itu ada orang yang ingin menyeleweng, ada orang yang ingin mempermainkan kita, ada orang yang mengusik maruah kita.
He also issued a warning saying there were those who were attempting to rewrite the social contract.
Meskipun kita memberi kerakyatan kepada semua orang yang hadir di sini kerana mengingat sejarah yang telah lalu, namun mereka sering melanggar baik budi kita, sering melanggar anugerah kita, dan ada yang menafikan kontrak sosial yang telah kita bina itu.
But according to Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, who was the guest of honor who officiated the Congress, it wasn't racist in nature.
Ini tak ada politik, kerana yang hadir di sini semua pihak. Yang NGO pun hadir, universiti pun hadir, parti-parti politik pun hadir. Mereka datang sebagai orang Melayu. Mereka nak tahu apa dah jadi kepada maruah orang Melayu, bagaimana nak pulih maruah orang Melayu. Dia bukan resis. Kita tak nak kecam orang Cina, tak kecam orang India, tetapi kita nak kecam sebenarnya orang Melayu. Kenapa mereka jadi begini? Sebabnya kerana mereka tidak buat apa yang harus dilakukan oleh mereka.
However, despite Dr. Mahathir saying the Congress wasn't racist, Zainal Kling's speech has gotten a lot of attention, and we've learned that a police report has been made against him for allegedly uttering remarks to incite racial tension. When contacted, Yoganathan Loganathan, who is a member of the Penang Society for Tamil Advancement, confirmed that he lodged a report at the Seberang Perai Tengah Police Headquarters today. During the Congress, past MP Ahmad Fadli Shari submitted a resolution stating that the Prime Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, Menteri Besar and senior ministers' posts be reserved for Muslims. However, PKR President Anwar Ibrahim, when met by reporters today, stressed that the appointee should be selected based on his or her qualifications as opposed to skin colour.
Do you agree that the Finance Minister should be Malay as the Malay Mara Congress, right?
The Finance Minister must be a person who is qualified, competent, professional, who cares for the Malays and Bumiputera and cares for all Malaysians.
Though PKR Deputy President Azmin Ali was present at the Congress, Anwar was nowhere to be seen. Previously, the PKR president said he did not receive an invitation, following which the organizer said his party was not invited because it was multiracial. But after that, the organizers sent a last-minute invitation.
Saya dapat jemputan tu lambat sangat. Petang sebelum tu je. Saya di Negeri Sembilan masa tu. Di Port Dickson.
Ramai yang spekulate yang Datuk Seri tidak dijemput.
Memang tak dijemput. Tak dijemput. Tapi bila saya ditanya, saya sebut tak dijemput. Dia sebut, dia kata, parti ini parti pelbagai kaum. Dia tak dijemput. Tapi kemudian jemput juga. Tapi jemput petang tu semasa saya di Port Dickson, Azizah telefon beritahu bahawa ada wakil daripada Kongres minta saya hadir, tapi terlambatlah. Saya pagi tu ada rapat di Negeri Sembilan, kemudian saya ke sekolah intan perdana pada masa yang sama.
Putrajaya will remove the existing petrol subsidies mechanism and gradually float RON95 petrol price in Peninsular Malaysia beginning January 1st, 2020. However, the price of RON95 will still be capped at RM2.08 per litre for the territories of Sarawak, Sabah and Labuan for now. For those in Peninsular Malaysia, a new subsidy mechanism will be introduced that will only benefit vehicle owners currently on Bantuan Sara Hidup welfare payments. To qualify a welfare recipient or a disabled person must own a car that is 1,600cc and below, or a motorcycle that is 150cc and below. Another way to qualify is to own a car that is 1,600cc and above, that is 10 years old or older, or own a motorcycle that is 150cc and above, but is 7 years old or older. Qualified car owners will be paid 30 ringgit per month, while motorcycle owners will be paid 12 ringgit a month. Payments will be made quarterly to the welfare-linked bank accounts. Moving on to international headlines, tragedy in Thailand as several elephants lost their lives in a national park on Saturday.
In a tragic accident, 6 wild elephants lost their lives as they fell to their deaths from a waterfall at the Khao Yai National Park in Thailand on Saturday. Among those was a 3-year-old baby elephant. It is believed that the calf may have slipped and was carried downstream while crossing a river. And as the other elephants attempted a rescue, they too got overpowered by the current and were swept away, eventually to their demise. The waterfall in the northeastern province of Nakhon Ratchasima has been temporarily closed following the incident. Meanwhile, park officials have staged a rescue effort for the 2 elephants believed to be part of the herd that attempted to cross the river.
At the moment, the elephants are taking a break. They're quite tired from trying to cross over from the other side. They're just resting by standing still because they've used up a lot of energy wading through the water stream. I think they should be able to get back up through the same way they went down.
There are around 300 wild elephants among other wild animals at the Khao Yai National Park, which covers more than 2,000 square kilometers of forest and grassland and is also a popular tourist destination.
There is a calm on the streets of Hong Kong this morning, but a storm is certainly brewing.
After numerous arrests and violence this weekend, the citizens of Hong Kong took a break from the streets this morning to honor their ancestors in accordance with tradition of the Cheong Yung Festival, celebrated in Hong Kong, Taiwan and parts of China. The peaceful streets of Hong Kong were a stark contrast to the weekend's demonstrations, which have become increasingly more violent after Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie Lam invoked colonial-era emergency laws to combat the violence, regulations that have not been imposed in over half a century. Along with this, Lam imposed a ban on wearing face masks with a maximum 1 year in prison for concealing one's face. Demonstrators also channeled their frustration at mainland China yesterday when they targeted a garrison of the People's Liberation Army for the first time by shining laser lights at the building. The PLA responded with spotlights and threats of arrests. Despite the quiet morning, there are more demonstrations scheduled for this evening.
And here are several other news highlights from today. And that is all from me today. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook for the latest news updates. I'm Prasad Michael. Thank you for watching. Good night.